my last upload was like last September. It's April now. A lot of stuff has happened. Oh, was it November 15th? I got like my first like real relationship. And it was amazing. Notice everything I've said. It's been past tense. What was it? February 29th. Just a couple weeks after Valentine's Day. We sit down and talk. We just get deep. We talk about what we want, what we're expecting, and we're just spinning our wheels, going in opposite directions. So we took a break for the foreseeable future. I always thought, like, it wasn't a physical pain. Like, I never thought emotional pain could be physical, and it totally can be. The worst part is, as soon as it happens, like, there's not really a good way to get rid of that just feeling. It's deep. It's unshakable for a little bit. I've gotten through it. We've both gotten through it. We're friends. We talk. Who knows? A couple years, we're going to be totally different people. We're going to be totally different people. And we can see what we want then. See if things line up. Hopefully. Because she's amazing. Okay, so enough about that. What else has happened? I got a raise. I'm still working at Jimmy John's. They're considering me for a manager position now, so that's good. I joined a sword fighting club. That is a ton of fun. I do that once a week. They do meet twice a week, but I work the nights, Thursday nights, so I can't go Thursday nights. I only go Tuesday nights. But I gotta say, every Wednesday, because I take it on Tuesday, I am just a sore hunk of meat. It's all over. It's sore. So that's fun. I'm kicking some serious butt at that. I mean, there are a lot of people who are better than me, but, you know, I feel like I'm learning. I feel like I'm gaining confidence, speed, power, agility. All the things you need to win. I went to Comic-Con. January. Near the end of January, like the last 3 days of January. Those 3 days at Comic-Con, the last 2 days were the first full days I spent with my at-the-time girlfriend, whose name I will not mention, just for her sake. Not that anyone even watches this thing, it's mostly just for me to vent. Not that I have anything really to vent about. I'm not a very angry person. I vent all of my feelings. Happy, sad. That's basically the only two I can think of. Other than tired. It's 6:20 in the morning. So yay for that, right? Oh. Fire. And then I got a Zippo. Starts open, then you go. There you go. What else? I tuned my ukulele last week. That was nice. Okay, my bike. My motorcycle. You guys know about my motorcycle. The tires are so shot on that thing. They are so bare. I feel like I'm driving on ice all the time. And I don't have the money to replace it, so I can't do anything about that. So that's fun. Although, because of said raise and because of I'm kicking so much butt at my job, I might have enough soon. Not only are my tires shot, but my transmission is shot. What I think is going on is when I'm activating the clutch, even when I'm pulling it all the way in, it's not fully activated. So when I'm trying to change gears, the gears are still grinding. And after, grinding gears over a long period of time, that could just, wear the teeth on the gears and wear down your transmission. And so now, a number of problems I'm having, like if I'm in second gear, let's say I hit a bump or I stress the engine out, it'll drop down into neutral, which is really annoying because the engine revs really high when you do that because you're having you're having the acceleration on so that you can move forward. So that's really annoying. And it's really hard to downshift. I'm not really having problems with upshifting, and I learned how to do power shifting, which is cool. But when it comes to the downshifting, it's just I pull the clutch in and I go to downshift, but the gear shift just won't move. So I either just have to tap it a billion times until it moves, or I just have to stomp on it with all of my force to get to move. And I feel like I'm gonna break something either way. So I need that checked. Only problem is it's kind of an older bike. They don't really sell parts for it. It's a 1992 CB750 Honda Nighthawk. It's not that old of a bike. It's a 90s bike. But it's old enough that manufacturers don't make parts for it. So that's really annoying. But there are a ton of shops out there that just machine their own parts. And a lot of parts are interchangeable, so that's nice. They're not just gonna have to make an engine from scratch. Indians. Those were a cool set of bikes back in the day before they got trounced by Harley. Although I've never liked Harleys. I don't know, it's just a personal thing. I don't know. Should you be blowing out your eardrums while you ride a bike? I don't think so. I think that's bad for your health. Although technically riding a bike is just bad for your health anyway. A lot more dangerous. And it doesn't help that I usually don't wear a helmet. But hey, this hair's enough helmet for me. What do you guys think? Should I do more of these? Not that I ever do them anyway. But I don't know. I feel like I need to do something other than work. Ever since said breakup, I've just been diving into my work really hard and I'm kind of just losing myself. So that's not fun. This Friday, today's Thursday now, so tomorrow, I'm going on a bike ride with a coworker. I live in Provo, Utah, and the lake, and he's taking me west around the lake, about a 2-hour drive out, which will be fun. Yeah, there was this friend back in Washington, Jordan, that I would periodically go on rides with because he bought my dad's old DRZ 400. And so, once I got my bike, we would just go everywhere. Or, what we did before that was, I would go on my dad's DRZ, and he would go in his car, and then we'd go out to some off-road and, take turns. He'll go up the road on the bike, come back, and then I'll go up on the road, come back. So that was fun. But he's back in Washington, and I'm still in Utah. I don't know when I'm going to start school. If ever. I have no idea what I want to do. That's the thing right there, is I don't know what to do about anything in my life. Whether it be work, because they want to make me a manager, but I don't know if I want to do that. School, it's going to be hard to go to school if I become a manager. But if I do go to school, I don't know what I want to do. Religion-wise, I grew up as a Mormon. But I don't know. I have a really strong knack for not being able to decide things for my life. I can't make a solid decision on anything that will have any lasting impact. So that's driving me crazy, because I don't know where I stand religiously or anywhere else. I have one other friend up here in Utah, and he just went back to Washington for a funeral. And not up here. Yeah, he went back to Washington. Here in Utah, I only have one other friend. So, that's nice. All alone. I'm not all alone. I'm being dramatic. I have my coworkers, and they're fun to hang out with at work, and I'm going on a ride with one tomorrow, and that's going to be a fun time. I've been really needing to do something lately. I've been buying supplies for a motorcycle trip. Okay, here's my idea for a motorcycle trip. I start in Washington, right? Start in Washington, start heading east along the upper perimeter of the United States. And just go through the upper states, right? Keeping right next to the Canada border. And go up to like the tip of Maine or Rhode Island or whatever the tip of the USA is up in the northeast. Come down the northeast coast, come to Florida. So basically I'm drawing an outline so far, right? Come through Texas, get to the base of California, to the most southern west corner of the United States, and then back up through Oregon and back to Washington, and just draw a map of the United States. Boom. Just an outline, not a map. I think that'd be a ton of fun to do on a motorcycle. So I've been buying supplies. I bought, I want to buy one of them camping hammocks, one of the parachute ones that has a bug net on it. I have a stool. I have one of them little tiny foldable ones. It's not a tripod. It's not a tri-stool. It's one with four, which means there's always one of the legs sticking in either your leg or your butt, so that's fun. I got a travel pillow, microfiber towel. I'm sorry. I've been up on that. I'm not speaking well. About various numbers of bags. I don't know why I need this, but I bought a pair of... we have a Army supply, Army-Navy supply store of some kind. I don't know what they're called. Surplus stores. I bought a pair of, super expensive, super nice, professional handcuffs. Again, don't know why. I think it's cool to have some now. I meet a guy on the road who's beating up some old lady, trying to get her purse. I'm like, hey, you. Karate chop. Handcuff. Done. Anonymous tip to the police. Hey, this guy's bad. Pick him up. You guys know Phoenix Jones, right? Superhero of Seattle. He's been getting kind of famous. I think that's a really cool idea. Just, a lot of people have tried to be real-life superheroes, but I feel like he's the only one actually doing something. Which is awesome. Now that he's kind of a hero of mine. It'd be cool to do what he does, but I stopped taking martial arts a while ago. It's almost been a year. Hey, my hair's blonde. Again. I did it a few years back for Comic-Con because I was doing Link from Legend of Zelda, and then I did it again for, again, Link of Legend of Zelda for this Comic-Con that I told you about already. This is officially my longest video, besides the one with the boat. That's a good one. But it's been a while. Got a lot to talk about. Got a lot on my mind. You probably have clicked away by now. The ones that have stayed, thank you. It's good to know that people actually listen to me. A lot of you probably are like, oh man, I'm gonna go watch a video of Devin Supertramp freaking going on slip and slides 2 billion feet in the air and into a lake. I'm like, okay. Come back when you want. Always welcome. Except you're not. I'm just kidding. All of you are welcome. All the time. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah. It's been a long night. Kinda loopy. Alright. Feels good. I feel good. You probably don't feel good after listening to me for 16 minutes straight. Almost 17. So, thank you for sitting through the boringness of my masculine, gruff, unslept voice. I know. It's kind of hard. I've been through that. Alright. See you in the next video. If there is one.